The transaction management module helps perform all your HR transactions such as confirmation, transfer, promotion, salary revision, etc. You can also conduct exit interviews and pull out your attrition reason analysis report. Now let's see how this module works. Click on transaction to enter into the transaction module. Now once we are on the transaction page, you select the type of transaction that you'd like to perform. You have a list of transactions which you can do, as you can see on the screen. Now let us see by an example. Choose confirmation transaction, select the employee, select the with effect from date, and to perform the transaction you click on the transaction button. Now we move on to the next screen where you can see the current details of the employee, the designation, the role, the employee type. You need to change the employee type from probation to permanent. You can also change the other details if required, such as the designation, the location, the reporting boss. Enter your comments and click on the save button to save the form. The transaction is successfully performed. All the transactions that you perform get saved under the career details in the employee's employee information system. So let's find out the transaction that we have performed just now. That is the confirmation of Rahul Joshi. Search for Rahul, click on the search button, click on the company, click on Rahul Joshi's name, click on the career details on the left hand side menu. Now you can see under the career details, one record for the confirmation transaction has been inserted. So with effect from date, a confirmation has taken place. In order to generate the confirmation letter, you can click on the letter tab. So all the transactions that you perform in the transaction management module get saved under the career details of the employee. Now let's see how you can save the templates for all the types of transactions. Qube offers you a very good feature by allowing you to save your own letter template, which can be changed at any given point of time. So in the transaction, go to the letter format menu, choose the type of transaction for which you'd like to save the template. You can save it for individual hierarchy level or you can select all levels. Click on the show button. You can type the content of the letter in the space given below using the variables and save the template. The template that you save over here is used for generating the confirmation letter once you perform any confirmation transaction. Now using the same template, let's see how the actual confirmation letter would look like. So let's go to employee search and search the employee Rahul Joshi, on whom we have just now performed a confirmation transaction. Go to the career details and to generate the letter, click on the confirmation letter tab. You can see on the screen the letter gets generated. Using the variables, you can click on the print button to take the printout of the letter on your letterhead. And this is how you can save your own template and generate your own letters. Now let's move on to the transaction report, whereby you can pull out the transaction report for the last 3 months, 6 months or 1 year. Select the period for which you'd like to pull out the report. Select the type of transaction for which you'd like to pull out. Now you can either choose a single transaction or you can select the all option to pull out the report for all transactions together. When you click on show, the transaction report gets generated and you can see the list of employees on whom you have performed transaction, the type of transaction and with effect from which date you have performed the transaction, with remarks if you have entered. As I have already said earlier, the details of the transactions get saved under the career details of each employee on whom you have performed the transaction. You can perform the exit interview for all the employees on whom you have performed a resignation transaction or any kind of separation transaction. Now, to conduct the exit interview, you select the employee and click on the view or add button to open the exit interview form. You have to save the options or the questions under each parameters which is asked in the exit interview form, although those are optional and not mandatory to be filled up. So once you have filled up the form, you have selected the exit reason why the employee left the organization, put the required comments and save the form. The exit reason that you choose in the exit interview form is used to generate the reason analysis report. While choosing the exit reason, the data which comes in the drop down comes from a master, that is the reason for leaving master, which you can enter. You can capture all the required information and save the exit interview form. So this way you can conduct exit interviews for all employees who have been separated from the organization. Here we are in the reason for leaving master, which is on the left hand side menu. Now you can add to enter the exit reasons, which is used during filling up the exit interview form. Now once we have conducted all the exit interviews and we want to pull out a report to know the attrition is due to which reason. So you get a lovely pie chart on the screen with all the different reasons and the percentage of employees who have left due to that reason. This data will help you in your analytics to understand the reason for attrition and to take corrective action if any. So we have completed the transaction module. Thanks for watching.